What's good, YouTube? You already know it's your boy Triple N. I'm 1/4 from the Unlucky Bros Incorporated. It's been a little minute since I've done a deck profile. It's been a minute since I've uploaded on the channel in general. It's just a lot of stuff been going around. Uh, we haven't been like feeling like recording. Plus all the delays and then trying to get cards. It's just been a little rough. But there have been some videos. I just haven't been able to put in no videos. But today I'm gonna put a video up of Thegrea, which is a deck I just got recently. I wanted to test it before I did a video. I've had it for roughly about a week or so, but I wanted to test it out before I gave a deck profile. But let's go ahead and get into it. The ride line. Well, my ride line, because I know people play the other one as the ride line, but me, I play the ride line like this. Sorry, I got dogs. If you hear barking, she does draw. If you ride over here, you can call the unit as rest. This, look at the top 5 searcher, and I use this one as the start because she actually does things. Counterbox 1, you can look at the top 2. You can look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and grab a grade 2 or less cards among them. Call it to R. Show you that, and if you have one that boosts the Thegrea in the soul, you could choose 2 instead of 1. I've done some combo plays where I'll put the dark one in the soul with a grade 2's effect, and it'll let you get this. I like starting with this first because it'll give you more units on board to use, or stuff like that, and then go into the other one. But yeah, that's the rod line. Rest of the deck, 3 more. This deck's all about persona riding, each one over top of the other. So you gotta play it for ride line, but you never want to ride her over herself. I've had a game where I did that. It's really annoying. I couldn't find the dark one for some reason, but ever since I made the changes, it's been way better. I haven't had that problem. And also her second ability, when you ride her over the dark one, you can discard a card from your hand and restand a rear guard. So more swings, which is nice. 4 of the dark one. This one's my favorite one personally because it gives me the Shadow Paladin vibes. First effect, you can retire 2 of your grade 2 or less rear guards. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. If you rode the light one, if you rode this over the light one this turn, you can if you have the light one in your soul, you can retire another card in the same column as the card you retired, which is nice. But I always like riding this going like on your 4th turn, like you're going grade 3 second. Also, has this other effect at the end of the battle. This unit attack. If this was played by riding the light one, you can counterblast 1 discard and it restands. It reminds me of Overlord or like old Shadow Paladin things, so because it restands, which is really nice. So for that, because like I said, this deck's all about riding. Last of my grade 3s, I run 2 of Felicidia. I've seen people run 3. I only run 2. I don't want to run 3 because this card's very, very situational. But if you persona ride this turn, you can counterblast 2, retire this unit, choose one of your grade 3 units, and it gets drive +1 to this turn. That's good because you want to use this with the dark one. You want to use this with the dark one. You can use it with the light one too, but you want to use it with the dark one because the dark one restands. So when you persona ride your dark one, play this, counterblast the 2. Give that the dark one, and then you're gonna want to have 3 counterblasts to do this. And I don't think I don't run any counter chargers, so like it's like I said, it's very situational. I think if I play some counter chargers, I'll probably change this. Like but this is like very situational, but it can work when it does work. So because you can get the 3 draw checks, they restand, you get 2 more draw checks, so it's real nice. On to our grade 2s. 4 of Maple. Maple is such a cool card. It's really nice when you ride your grade 3, and while this is in the drop zone, you can call it. You can call it from the drop zone, which is really nice. And then it has a glitter skill. At the end of the battle, this unit attacks. You can soul blast 1 or more cards. Choose a card in your soul with the same grade as the sum of the grades of the cards you soul blast and put in your hand. I wish they would have routed this a little bit though, to like you could get cards that are grade equal or less. That would really help out a lot, but it doesn't do that. But I've been working with this. Like The build I have now has been like really helping with the soul, so it's like I haven't had much of a problem. But I really do like this card because it comes back from the drop zone, which is really nice. The next grade 2s I play 4. Are thin. You don't have to run 4 of this. I do. I like its abilities. I like the fact that it can protect rear guards, and I also like the fact that it gains +5 on if you persona ride when it swings. I like that. And if you were to use this with the light one, that since it's an auto, it like gains another +5, so you can swing on persona rod. It'll be 25, and then restand it with the light one and swing again, and it'll be 30 by itself. So that's it hits numbers. That's cool. So I play 4 of that. I play 3 of this next grade 2. I play 3 Drilling Angel. I've seen people play 4. I only run 3. I have 4. I just don't run 4. I could change the numbers up and play 4, but I only run 3 of it. I only run 3 of it because I be seeing it a lot, and sometimes you don't really want to see it like that. So, but when this unit is placed on R, you can put a card from your drop zone to the soul. Look at the top 3 cards of the deck, and choose one of the cards with the same name, and put it in your hand. This card, I've done this a lot. So what I'll do, one turn I discarded the dark one to ride into my first grade 3 turn for the light one, and I used this card's effect to put the dark one into my soul. I only did it to so I could soul blast the grade 1 and 2 to get the dark one back later on. But I ended up looking at the top 3 and getting the dark one, so it just helps for plays, and this helps you get cards in your soul. So I understand why people would run this at 4. I'm just gonna run it at 3 because, like I said, I was seeing it so much, and sometimes I just didn't need it, so I bumped it down to 3, and I still see it, no problem. So yeah, I only run 3 of it. On to the grade 1s. Play 4 Lion. And this is placed on R other than the effect of the lime. If you persona sir, you can counterblast 1, search your deck for up to 1 card with the same card name as this card. Call it to a card's rest. This is in here for the dark one mostly. It's in here for the dark one, so you can use these to retire. So you can retire your opponent's stuff. That's mostly what this is in for. But you can also use it for other things. But it's mostly here for that. Just to retire, to help retire your opponent's board when you're riding the dark one. But it can be used for boosting, all that too. So just helps you get through your deck a little faster too. And you know what they say, deck thinning is deck winning. Yeah. I played 2 Painkiller Angels. I want to run this at 4. But I don't have 4. I only have 2. I tried to get 2 more, but the seller ran out before I was ready to buy it. And then everybody else is selling it for $4 or $5, and I just didn't want to buy it. So I just run the 2. Sometimes I'll have games where I want to use it again, so I'll use the other angel to put it into the soul, and then soul blast something out and then get it back. Usually I'll do things like that if I really want to use the skill again. But there's so much draw in this deck that I don't really need it all the time. So yeah, I only run it at 2. If I get more, I'll change it and play the 4. But right now I only play 2. And then lost of the grade 1s, the 4 perfect guards, because you need perfect guards to guard your opponent. That makes sense, right? Yeah. Triggers, over trigger. I really want another key to over trigger. This over trigger is not bad, and giving you rear charge checks is nice. But some decks don't really care for that. So I would really hope in this next season of OverDress, we'll get new over triggers for every nation. That'd be nice. A new over trigger that does something else. I don't really know what kind of over trigger I would want. I don't know. Maybe something different. I would like something different. I don't mind the over triggers. Just I would like a different type of over trigger. I play 7 crit. I play 7 crit. I'm thinking about bumping the crit up to 8, but I only play 7. I play 7 crits. I don't have none of the newer crits that just got revealed or just got released or whatever. I just haven't had the chance to get them, either price-wise or I just didn't feel like it. But 7 crit, this deck, you want to put pressure on your opponent. Yeah, you have multi-swing in this deck. You have multi-swing with rear guards and Vanguard in this deck, so you kind of just want to push out damage And you know, crits help with that. You know, crits win games. You know, so 7 crit. I play 4 draw triggers. Play 4 draw. You can take one of these draws out for another crit if you want to do 8 crit. But I play 4 draws. You want to see your pieces because like this deck, you want to persona ride into the opposite version. So you kind of want to use your draws to get to those cards, or search them or whatever. So you want to get to those other versions as quickly as possible. So draws help with that. If your opponent damages you into a draw, or you check a draw, whatever you need to do to get to your units that you need, this is the best way. So I played and I know a lot of people are like, well, what about if you deck out? And it's like, I like fast-paced games anyway. If I deck out, I deck out, So, and then 4 heal, can't really get away with not playing heals in Vanguard. So you play your 4 heals. Like I said, I don't have none of the newer heals or crits because I just haven't had the chance to pick them up or anything. But yeah, that is my Thegrea deck. I like it. It's been real fun. Like I said, I've been testing it. It's been working for me. I've had some crazy games. I've had some fun games. I really like this unit. I really like this deck. It's like I said, it's fun. It's really fun. The different aspects. It's so many aspects of Keter in this. You got your angel featherish things. You have your messing with soul like Genesis. You have your dark version, which reminds me of Shadow Paladins. You have your light version, which reminds me of Royal and Gold. So like it's nice. I really like it. But that's gonna be the end of the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you want to see more deck profiles. Let us know what kind of matches you want to see. We're gonna try to record some games. We just have not had the time. It has been it's been kind of a rough year, somewhat. But not gonna try to make no excuses. We're gonna try to bring more videos. But sorry about my dogs. They loud. But like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you want to see. And that's going to be the end of our turn. Peace.